how are you? Today we are going to do an overview of a PEO company called Insperity. Okay, Insperity. This is HR that makes a difference. That's their tagline. Okay, so we are going to start by giving you an overview of Insperity. Okay, we're going to dive into their pricing, their cost structure. We'll look at some of their reviews. We'll talk about some problems that we've heard about Insperity. We'll dive into some pros and cons. We'll talk about some competitors, okay, and some alternatives to Insperity. We'll dive into the cost per employee. We'll talk about the benefits that they offer. We'll then dive into their payroll and how they manage payroll. And last, we'll just talk about how they work. Okay, so first and foremost, we're going to dive into the Insperity overview. My name's Chris. I'm with PEO Metrics. PEO Metrics is a free service. We quickly compare the top 5 to 8 PEOs for your business, saving you up to 30% on your PEO costs. Whenever we compare, you save. Okay, so let's dive into Insperity. It's a pretty prominent PEO, okay, or a professional employer organization. Like all PEOs, they provide a range of human resource and business solutions designed to really help small and medium-sized businesses manage their workforce more efficiently, okay? They've been around for a while. They were founded in 1986. They're headquartered in Kingwood, Texas, all right? They've grown significantly over the years, and they've become a leader in the PEO industry. They are a publicly traded company. You'll see them on the stock ticker NSP, and they have really shown consistent financial growth and stability, okay? Like all PEOs, they offer payroll processing, benefits administration, risk and compliance support, all right? They do have a technology offering. They call it Insperity Premier. This platform provides a comprehensive suite of HR management tools designed to really streamline and enhance the various HR functions for businesses, okay? So it houses your employee information, okay? It's a centralized database for all records and information. It also helps with your payroll processing, so that it includes your payroll management, tax filings, and deductions. It handles your benefits administration, so the management of employee benefits, including health insurance and retirement plans. The technology does your time and attendance tracking. It also has performance management opportunities, so it evaluates and helps you improve your employee performance. It also has a section which helps with recruiting and hiring. Okay, so that support is all inside of that technology platform. It's really designed to help businesses manage their HR functions more efficiently and providing that HR data and processes in that user-friendly interface. Okay, as we look at Insperity, the most recent data, they've partnered with over 12,000 businesses and they serve more than 300,000 worksite employees. Okay, so a very large PEO. They are ESAC and IRS certified. Okay, that's important because being certified by the ESAC is the gold standard for PEO reliability and financial assurance. Okay, that's the Employer Services Assurance Corporation. That accreditation ensures a PEO adheres to strict financial, ethical, and operational standards that really does provide clients with a high level of trust and security in the services the PEO provides. They are also IRS certified, okay? That's important. They're a certified PEO. Less than 10% of all PEOs are IRS certified. This means that Insperity meets the stringent requirements set by the IRS, including financial responsibility, tax compliance, and other operational standards. This is a voluntary designation. It does provide additional assurance to clients that Insperity handles payroll taxes and other financial responsibilities accurately and reliably. They are also A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau. That's the highest rating an organization can get with the BBB. Okay, so, good to know. Let's dive into the Insperity pricing and cost structure. So guys, the benefit of working with any PEO is that through co-employment, companies are able to benefit from savings based on economies of scale, especially with benefits administration, and workers' compensation costs. Okay, so if today you're a 50 employee organization, Insperity has 300,000 worksite employees. So instantly you're looked at as a member of that very large pool. Your benefits and workers' compensation costs should come down significantly. That should more than offset a PEO's admin fees. All PEOs charge administrative fees. Most PEOs charge administrative fees as a flat rate per employee per month. However, Insperity does it a little differently. They charge as a percent of payroll. Some clients have complained about high pricing with Insperity, and Insperity does tend to be on the higher side when we do a cost comparison versus other PEOs that are out there. Again, they don't charge what we typically see, which is a flat rate per employee per month. They charge their administrative fee as a percentage of payroll. Okay, let's dive into some Insperity problems that we've heard from clients or seen in some reviews. So some concerns that we've seen or heard about Insperity really revolves around customer support, okay? And some clients feel like their questions and concerns are not always a priority, okay? Some clients struggle with their payroll software, TimeStar. They call it cluttered and unnecessarily complicated. Other clients complain about costs associated with various services, saying that costs are commingled and that ascertaining the true cost of service can be difficult, as it's been and it's also been labeled as pricey by some clients as well. Okay. Now we talk about ascertaining the true cost of service being difficult. Insperity does charge as a percent of payroll. They do not charge that flat rate per employee per month. So backing into that true cost of service, some clients are saying can be difficult. So let's dive into Insperity pros and cons. Okay, let's talk about customer support. Some clients talk about getting a dedicated team. They love that they're given a direct contact information for specific teammates to support them, but some complain that customer support can be lacking and that their questions and concerns are not always a priority. Companies do believe that their payroll management is strong, but they say that the learning curve for TimeStar can be steep. Okay, it can be difficult to get over that hump with TimeStar. Insperity does charge as a percent of payroll. Most PEOs charge a flat fee per employee per month, and some clients complain that additional services like recruiting and onboarding can cost extra. So there may be some additional fees and costs as you dive into the PEO offering with Insperity. One definite pro is that they're ESAC certified, they're IRS certified, and they have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. So that should really give prospective clients peace of mind. Let's talk about some competitors for Insperity. Since Insperity is such a large PEO with over 300,000 worksite employees, their main competitors are the large PEOs like ADP TotalSource, based in Miami, Florida. They've grown to around 700,000 worksite employees. Another is Venture, based in Chandler, Arizona. They're over 500,000 worksite employees. The other main competitor is TriNet in Dublin, California. They have almost 400,000 worksite employees. And last is Paychex, based in West Palm Beach, Florida. They have around 500,000 worksite employees. So those would be the main competitors for Insperity. Those are the PEOs up and around 300,000+ worksite employees. But there are some other alternatives to Insperity, okay, that our clients have talked about and have found good working relationships with. So other than those large companies mentioned as competitors, some of our clients have found Rippling, which is a relatively new PEO founded in 2016 in San Francisco, to be a good alternative to Insperity. Deal is even newer, founded in 2018, also located in San Francisco. Those two newer offerings have really grown pretty significantly over the years. We also have companies like JustWorks, founded in New York City in 2012, CoAdvantage in 1997 in Tampa, and G&A Partners, based in Texas, once the largest privately held PEO, to be good alternatives to Insperity in the PEO market. Let's dive into the Insperity cost per employee. The Insperity administrative fee per employee is calculated as a percentage of payroll, and it tends to be on the higher side. So in the words of one online reviewer, Insperity isn't very transparent with regards to pricing. And after 4 years of working with them, I'm still not exactly sure how they calculate their fees. So this is some feedback we've heard from clients. This reviewer goes on to say, make sure you check out the other PEOs and compare pricing with Insperity. We think other providers might be cheaper and a bit less pushy than Insperity. Okay, so this is directly from an Insperity client. That being said, most PEO administrative fees are offset by significant savings on benefits administration and workers' compensation savings, okay? Particularly if a company is moving into the PEO model for the first time. So let's dive into the Insperity benefits, okay? Insperity does offer a comprehensive benefits plan aimed at supporting the health, financial security, and work-life balance of its clients' employees. Here's an overview of their benefits plan, okay? So first and foremost, health and wellness benefits, okay? So they offer medical insurance, right? We know that they have multiple plans with various levels of coverages, including HMOs, PPOs, and they also offer high deductible plans, okay? Their main benefits offering is through United, though they do also have some regional plans as well. They also offer dental insurance. So they have options covering preventive, basic, and major dental services, vision insurance, wellness programs like initiatives to promote healthy lifestyles, like fitness programs, smoking cessation support, and health screenings. They also have employee assistance programs like counseling and support services for mental health, substance abuse, and other personal issues. Important to note, these are benefits programs that typically wouldn't be available in a small business environment, but by partnering with a company with 300,000 worksite employees, a small business now has access to a Fortune 500 level benefits. Let's dive in deeper to the financial benefits. So retirement plans, 401ks, they have flexible spending accounts, health savings accounts, they offer life insurance, basic and supplemental. They also offer both short and long-term disability insurance. They also have some work-life balance offerings like paid time off with vacation, sick leave, and holiday policies, flexible work arrangements. Obviously it's up to the business whether they want to offer that, but the PEO can support that, right? Remote work, flexible schedules, job sharing, etc. They can also support family and parental leave like maternity, paternity, and adoption leave policies if the business chooses to partake in that. They also offer professional development like training programs, tuition reimbursement, and some additional benefits like commuter benefits, pre-tax savings on transportation costs, employee discount programs, legal assistance, things that a small business typically would not be able to offer their staff. And so it's important, you want to be able to attract and retain the top talent, the Fortune 500 level talent, right? And by providing these benefits to your staff, it really does unlock that capability for small businesses. So their benefits provide a real comprehensive and competitive suite of healthcare options tailored to the needs of small and medium-sized businesses. And by leveraging Insperity's expertise and group buying power, businesses can offer really attractive benefits programs that help attract and retain employees while also managing costs and ensuring compliance with regulations. So let's dive deep into their payroll offering because it's really designed to streamline and simplify payroll management for businesses of all sizes. So let's talk about that. They have a comprehensive payroll processing and it's automated, right? They handle the entire payroll process, ensuring timely and accurate payment to employees. They can do direct deposit or checks. They also manage your tax filing and compliance. So they manage federal, state, and local tax withholdings, filings, and payments, ensuring compliance with all regulatory requirements. Keep in mind they are IRS certified, so you have that peace of mind that they will accurately manage your federal tax withholdings. And if they fail to do so, they're liable, not the client business, okay? They also handle payroll administration, including time and attendance integration. They do your deductions and withholdings, and they also do payroll reporting, so you can pull comprehensive payroll reports that give you the insights into your labor costs and your payroll expenses. They do allow for some employee self-service with payroll, so they allow for online access so your employees can view their pay stubs, W-2 forms, and their personal payroll information. And this is via mobile access, so they do have a mobile-friendly platform that allows employees to access their platform on the go. Okay, they handle multi-state payroll. They can handle your custom payroll solutions. So if you have bonuses, commissions, etc., they can manage all of that. So any variable pay components, that's right in their wheelhouse. They're going to keep you updated with compliance and risk management. So if there's any regulatory updates like payroll laws or regulations that change, that will help you stay compliant there. They'll support you with any audits. So if you have a payroll audit, or you have any payroll-related discrepancies, they'll support you through that. And this payroll integrates with the other services, your HR and benefits integration. It's this Insperity HR services. It's seamless management of all the employees' information, their benefits deductions, etc. Okay? And it is compatible with various accounting software systems. So you can go from the Insperity tech to another software technology, really ensure smooth financial management and reporting. Okay. They also have some good support for you. They have dedicated payroll specialists. They can assist with any payroll related questions or issues. And they also have support for your employees. So if employees have questions, they have support to address their payroll queries and concerns. All right. So overall, their payroll offering is really designed to provide a reliable, efficient, and compliant payroll solution, really helping businesses manage their payroll processes with ease and confidence. Let's dive into Insperity's fees. Their fees for their professional employer organization services can really vary widely based on several factors. Really, it boils down to a few factors: the size of the client company, the scope of the services required, and the specific industry that the client is in, okay? For a client business, uncovering the exact pricing can be a real arduous and time-consuming task. You might have to spend 3 to 5 hours with a PEO, submit a bunch of documentation before you can see that pricing. Here's an overview of how they typically structure their fees and what you can expect from the fee structure of Insperity. They do charge as a percent of payroll. Okay, this is unlike most PEOs who charge mostly a fixed fee per employee per month. Okay, and that fixed fee per employee per month model really does make it easier for businesses to predict costs based on your employee count. Okay. Insperity bundles their services. Okay, so they offer services that include payroll processing, benefits administration, HR support, risk management, and compliance. Those fees are bundled, okay, and that provides cost savings compared to purchasing each of those fees from an administrative services organization separately. So there's some significant cost savings there. Let's talk about some factors that affect those fees. Number one, it's going to be the size of the company. Okay, so the larger your company, the larger the volume discount you may get for joining this partnership with the PEO. That would reduce your cost per employee. The industry you're in, so if you're in a higher risk industry with a higher regulatory requirement, you might incur a higher fee due to the additional compliance and risk management services required. The other is if you need customization or additional services, that might increase your costs as well, okay? That's how the cost structure works with Insperity. Let's talk about how Insperity works in general, okay? They operate as a professional employer organization or a PEO. They provide a comprehensive suite of HR solutions to small and medium-sized businesses. By partnering with Insperity, customers can outsource many of their HR functions, allowing them to focus on their core business activities. Here's how it works. Number one, and most importantly, is this co-employment model. That's the foundation of the Insperity service model. It's really the foundation of how a PEO works, okay? In a co-employment model, the PEO, in this case Insperity, becomes the employer of record. Okay, they do that for tax purposes, for handling payroll, tax filing, and compliance, but they also do that from a benefits administration and workers' compensation perspective, because by becoming co-employed by Insperity, you go to negotiate your benefits and workers' comp coverage as a member of a 300,000 person organization. So that significantly lowers your costs for those services. In the co-employment model, the client company retains complete control over day-to-day business operations and management decisions. So who you hire, who you fire, how you go after your clients, how you grow your business, completely controlled by the client company. Let's talk about how a company, if they're working directly with a PEO, would negotiate their onboarding, okay? Initially, you'd have a consultation. So you would reach out to Insperity or they'd reach out to you. They'd conduct an in-depth consultation to understand your specific HR needs, challenges, and goals. You would have to submit some documentation to them, like an employee census, a recent healthcare renewal, etc. And then they would come back with a customized service plan based on your requirements, okay? It's at that point that you might see your pricing and your coverages, your offerings, okay? If you decide then that Insperity is a good fit and you'd like to move forward, you would be onboarded into Insperity's organization. They would assist with the onboarding of employees into their systems, including collecting employee information, setting up payroll, and enrolling employees in benefits programs. Insperity would then handle all aspects of your payroll management, including payroll calculation, tax withholdings and filings, and direct deposits or paper checks being administered to employees. They would also handle your benefits administration, so your health and wellness plans, your retirement plans, your life and disability insurance, and then all of the supplemental benefits that come with it. Insperity would also become your HR administrator, okay? So they would help you with employee onboarding, performance management, and offboarding, and they would become your day-to-day HR support for your staff and for your HR professionals, okay? To support your HR professionals through the various issues, but also support your staff through any questions that come up. They would also support you with risk management and compliance, like regulatory compliance, making sure you adhere with federal, state, and local employment laws. They would help you with risk management, so guidance on workplace safety, employee classification, and managing, goodness forbid, any workers' compensation claims. They would also keep you updated with any legal updates, keeping you informed about changes in employment law and how they might impact your business. They also would give you their HR technology platform, which we talked about, which includes employee self-service, time and attendance tracking, and reporting and analytics. They would then provide ongoing support and consultations. So you would get a dedicated account manager. You'd have the direct phone number to that person. They'd provide you HR expertise you wouldn't normally have in a small business environment. And then they would support your employees with any questions that you had. So in conclusion, Insperity does provide a comprehensive PEO solution. It covers payroll, benefits administration, HR support, risk management, and compliance. So by leveraging Insperity's expertise and technology, businesses can really efficiently manage their HR functions, stay compliant with regulations, and really laser focus on their core business objectives and their customers. So if you're interested in Insperity or want to learn more about a PEO offering, please feel free to click the link in this video description. Again, I'm Chris with PEO Metrics. We are a free service. We quickly provide a comparison of the best 5 to 8 PEOs for your business, saving you time and money. Whenever we compare, you save. You go through this process one time, about a 30-minute phone call. You provide us some documentation, and we can get you pricing for multiple PEOs, and you can compare their pricing and their services. We have access to wholesale pricing, so we save you significantly on the cost of your PEOs. So if you're interested, click the link and our PEO experts will be in touch. We'll let you know whether we think a PEO makes sense for your business, and if it does, which PEOs might make the most sense specifically for your business.